Hi everyone, it's me again. It's not a project particularly today, but I just wanted to show you a book that I'd made for a friend of mine. She was the person that really got me into mini albums, so I had made her a gift. I'm not going to publish this until I've sent this over to her, but I thought I'd make the video. It's quite a bit different for me with the spritzing and the inking and stuff, not something I normally do, so I really enjoy doing it. Now, the whole book is made using one paper pack of Ambrosia Basic Grey 6x6, and I still have spare. Apart from a few odd embellishments, etc., that's pretty much all I used. So it was a really good, it went such a long way. So basically, apart from the front cover, which I put over some chipboard, and the back cover, I put the two pieces of paper over some chipboard just to give it a bit more sturdiness. The rest of it, the paper's so good quality that I literally just stuck the two together, and that made the page. I then punched them, cinched them using my cinch, which I'm loving. So on the front cover here, we've got the word memories, which I don't know if you can see, but it's been spritzed, so it's got a real sparkle to it. Well, sort of shimmer really, I don't think you can call it sparkle. The memories was cut using the Heritage cartridge. Since this is about 6x6, to be honest, I did most of this on the Gypsy, so the measurements are never precise. So if you haven't got the Gypsy, you wouldn't be able to do it exactly. But I would be thinking it's about 5 inches roughly across here. Then I did the tree, which is from Storybook, and it came with the little owl on it. Now, if you can just see, there's the, let me make it a bit bigger for you. There's the tree and the owl, and then you can get the, whoops, the little owl separately as well, which is what I did to go on top of the actual tree. I then cut the tree again and just ripped off, well, cut off the little leaves just to add something extra to the leaves there. And then the flowers and everything were all spritzed. A lot of the flowers throughout have been spritzed in a gold spritz and a kind of a rosy coloured spritz, so that's quite, sort of gives it a slightly warmer look. The scallop circle, I think I cut mine from Storybook, but so many cartridges have that, so I don't think you have a problem. Again, I'm not sure of the size, but looking at it, I would have thought it's about a 5-inch. Okay, back to the next page. This is the one that really caused me a bit of problem. I didn't like it when I first did it, but I'm really pleased with it now. I added a few more extra bits and happy with that. So we've got here in the corner a little bit of paper pleating. We've got some butterflies that I punched out actually using a punch which I'm from Fiskars, which I've actually now managed to break, so that wasn't hugely successful. And then some flowers, a bit of a scallop circle and a normal circle inside. This stamp, I used just a colour box ink, an orange, I'm not particularly sure what orange, and it was from Paper Tray ink. It had other words with this that, but I just inked up the smile, so that's what we've got there. Then on this page, I've just put the ribbon round, and I've left it so that you can put the picture in, or she can put the picture in, or whatever there. And then again, small butterflies, a little heart. Then at the very bottom here, we've got Live, Laugh and Love. That was using my latest toy, which is the Design Runner, and I'm really chuffed with that. Really enjoying using that. Can't recommend it enough to anybody. Right, then on this page, I don't know if you can kind of see it together there, we've got, I just matted up two. Again, I've left it so that that can lift up in there and she can slide a picture in if she wants. Some flowers. This butterfly I'd cut out. Again, it's one of these that I cut out, but I didn't know what I was going to do with it. But eventually I found somewhere. And I just zigged it down there and there so that it lifts up again so something can go underneath it. When I put it down, I realised that it couldn't be seen, so I put a piece of paper underneath and just inked around the edges with a dark sort of brown ink. Then, I don't know if you can see, there we go. Can you see the love? That was done using the Design Runner again. That was, then I popped it up onto the backing, and then we've got a little key and padlock there, and then another little metal embellishment, a little flower. Sorry, I'm trying to work around the camera, it's a bit difficult to try and get around it to move things. Then on this page, we've got the little owl that I cut out, the other little owl. There's several on this Storybook cartridge, and it was this one. This is on page 34. Again, I would have done this on my Gypsy, but it at least just shows you there, because then you've got this one, which is the one I did earlier with the tree, and that's the one I did. So I did several different owls, and then on that you see this scallopy bit. This was just the leftovers from the front of that, and then just put a bit of ribbon. Then we had 3 tags cut out from tags, bags, boxes and more, and again some more paper pleating, which was good fun to do, and it uses up all your scraps. And if anybody wants, I can at some point do a video on how to do that. It's quite a simple procedure to do, so it often looks more complicated than it is. Next page, cut out the word journey. Don't remember, I'm sorry, where I cut that one out, and I can't find it on my Gypsy. I obviously didn't save it for some reason. Little metal embellishments here on each side, which are then threaded through these 2 ribbons, and just again so you can put a picture in. And this brass bit here is Anna Griffin. Then on this page we've got an Anna Griffin tag, which I've just stickled up, and an Anna Griffin gold embellishments, which I've just put things on, and a lovely flower with a bit of string and the string round there as well, and a different owl as well. Okay, and then on this page, this was from Storybook, and we just cut that out, and then I cut it out again, but using the Gypsy I just got rid of that centrepiece. Sorry about that pause, phone rang. As I was saying, what I did was on the Gypsy with the new high contour feature, I cut this out again, but I hid this inner contour here, so then when I cut it out, it didn't cut out this centrepiece, so I was able then to stick the 2 together and have this patterned section in the middle. But you know, I guess you could easily cut an oval or stick your black down onto a piece of pattern paper and cut it out with a craft knife. There's lots of other ways. I mean, if you haven't got the Gypsy, it's easy enough to do it other ways. Then we just put some butterflies, and then I had some metal embellishments that I've had for ages. I think they're Paper Mania, and it says Dream. I don't know if you can see that at all there. There we go. So I just stuck those down there. Quite liked that. And then this Anna Griffin, it's like a velvet kind of sticky ribbon almost, but it's sort of cut out. To call it ribbon is just criminal, really. And then I've taken grosgrain ribbon, and rather than just put it round here, I've actually taken it all the way round to the other side and taken a knot and knotted it down that side. But on this side, just finishing here, what we did was I had a little tag, made a tiny little pocket, just put that down for a bit of decoration, and that goes in there as well. And then on this side, oh, my tags are all falling out. We've just got again, that piece that we talked about before. I did another piece across because I found that what was happening was these tags the tag was coming out without it. It needed that extra bit of security. I quite like the grey in there. I think it just gives it something. And then on this particular tag, again from tags, bags, boxes and more, I cut out 2. We've put a little eyelet through both of them, a little brass one, then a little metal embellishment, bit of string to hold them together. But the bit that was the fun bit, I think, to do was using up all the scraps. I'm trying to get it so you can see the light, and just sticking them down using your Scotch sort of tacky adhesive, basically grabbing a piece of paper, ripping it, gluing it, sticking it, just any old how. Doesn't matter if it goes over the edges, because afterwards you just cut round. Once it's completely dry, make sure it's completely dry, because otherwise you tear it. Then just turn it over, cut round using your craft knife. And I did the same on the other side of this one as well. Okay, so that was quite good fun to do, and it somehow just felt really sort of good not throwing all these little pieces away, because they're such beautiful paper, it just seems such a waste. And then the last page, 3 little mats and a little flower. And then finally on the back page, again, Anna Griffin. Okay guys, well I'm just about out of time, so thanks, and I will catch you again later. Bye! Oh,